Good morning.
Questions? You faced Diggs in college, right? Like an Alabama LSU game in 19.
Uh, my last year, Jamar faced him, but I was in slot the whole game, so.
Do you
I didn't
remember
really-
anything? I know you weren't facing him directly, as you just said, but do you remember anything from that game or just what he was in college and kind of what he is now?
Yeah. I mean, I remember preparing for him. I remember, just talking to Jamar, and I seen the plays that happened too. So, yeah, the plays are there.
Speaking of Jamar, do you pay any attention to the start that he's off to or whether he could top your rookie numbers?
Oh, of course. I talk to him every week. We play the game together and stuff, so we talk about his games and the stuff that he's been doing. He's been doing a great job. He's killing it, especially having Joe, his college quarterback. So I'm proud of him and Joe, and I hope he does break it.
Is there a mutual admiration between you and CD, just given you guys both go in the first round and you played against each other a bunch?
It is what it is, I guess. I don't really see too much about it. He's a great receiver. I'm a great receiver. Just going up against each other head to head, see who's the best come out.
Justin, how important of a game is this for you guys on Sunday, just to see how you guys stack up against what's regarded as one of the best teams in the league?
Yeah, this is a big game for us. One is Sunday night, so the world will be watching, and we want to show the world that the Vikings are not the ones to be counted out on. So, and plus they're 5-1, so they are a great team, and we want to be on that plus side of our record.
When it comes to a cornerback that's so good at getting the ball, what can a receiver do to prevent a cornerback from, grabbing an interception?
Getting to the ball before he does. Getting the ball at the highest point. Body control, making sure he has. You have a better leverage on him. So, different things come with it, but it's all about playing football. Just going out there, just being a football player.
Justin, you've played now in some games before fans at US Bank Stadium, but now Sunday night, national TV, against the top team. How loud or rowdy, or what are you kind of expecting Sunday night?
I'm definitely expecting it to be very loud. It's our first night game, and plus it's Sunday night, so it's prime time. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be very loud, rowdy, and I'm used to that, so I'm ready for it.
Justin, how do you feel now? Like, did the bye week for you personally hit at a good time to kind of get all healed up, or how did you view it now coming out? Because sometimes the fear is to come out rusty, if it's too early of a bye week. How do you see it?
Last year, we had the same bye week and we came out hot. We won 5 games straight, something like that. So, it's the same this year. We want to come out hot. We want to come out rolling. We had a better start than we did last year. So, we just got to, keep that same momentum, that same attitude, and just win these games.
Justin, something that's talked about with you and CD Lamb is ball skills and sort of making plays on the ball. Is there something that you do specifically to practice that, like making contested catches, making different catches where you have to contort your body, like the one you made against Carolina or the one he made against the Vikings last year? Like, how do you practice that?
Just staying after practice, just working on those type of plays. Standing still, getting somebody to throw the ball over your shoulder, just working on those type of catches. Having somebody right next to you trying to be a defender, try to make it hard on you. So, those plays, it comes, but it come and goes. You never really get them too often, but when they do come, it's a great play.
Not that you guys watch each other's games, you're watching the defense trying to game plan, but can you kind of fathom just where you and CD Lamb are right now as being kind of this up and coming, you guys are the next big group of receivers, and kind of taking some pride in that, of where you guys were in that 2020 class and what the future holds?
Yeah, we're both doing some tremendous things. We're both some playmakers, and we're both doing some big things for our teams. So we just got to keep rolling. I'm excited to see him, progress and do big things, and it's going to be a good matchup going up against him.
So what led to the humble over hype shirt that you're wearing today? Where did you get it? Why'd you decide to roll it out?
You always got to be humble. The hype gets to a lot of people, so just being humble, trusting in the process, trusting God, and letting Him do His work.
Is KJ Osborne's success a little less surprising to you because you got to see it a lot during the summer?
Not at all. I seen him work since we got out of college, since combine training. I've been training with him this whole time. It's crazy how we came to the same team. We work out with the same trainer. So I've been seeing his work this whole time. He's been doing some great things in the off season, working on his route running, his releases. And his catching ability is crazy, especially in the clutch times. So we call him Mr. Clutch.
What did you do during bye week?
I went to LA. I went to the Lakers game. So saw Brian, my man. That's my favorite player. So I had to go see him. That was me and my brother's favorite player. So had to go check that out for the first time. That was a bucket list thing. So
You get a chance to meet him at all, or do you just see him?
we were sitting right next to him. We got to see him. They lost, so you know how it is when you lose. So I didn't want bother him or nothing, but it was cool to see him up in person.
You see the bench altercation? Were you at that game?
Wait, say it again.
The bench altercation?
I was at that game, but I was that was versus Phoenix, I think. So I was on the other side of that game. But the first game when they played the Warriors, I was right next to him.
Justin, as that class from last year evolves, what's been the biggest difference that you've noticed between year 2 and year 1?
Year 2, they focus on you a little bit more. You have more film out there, so it's a lot more things to look at on you. So you gotta learn a couple new moves. Teams play you a little differently. Play with some safety help or some different type of coverages. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's not too much different. I still get my one-on-one matchups. Still get open a good bit. So not too much different, but I just got to keep going.
Speaking of humble, how is it to handle the end of the Carolina game? Kirk talks about how the reason he goes to KJ is because you're covered.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get an opportunity there, but you guys score and you win. As a guy who wants the ball, but you also want to win, how do you balance that?
I'm excited that KJ got the ball. I'm excited we won. That's all that matters. I was a little frustrated before, fumbling the ball. Didn't feel like the first half was going in my favor, but I felt that was on me. So just bouncing back and still getting 80 yards that game, having 8 catches, I still felt like it was a decent game. And plus, we had a victory too. So I was happy with the win, happy with the guys, and happy that we came out with a dub.
You mentioned the fumbles. Overall, the team fumbled 4 times, and
Yeah.
Coach Zimmer said he was going to have ball security drills. I guess there were some at the start of practice. What's that been like? What have you guys been doing for ball security this week?
Yeah, we have been doing some ball security drills in practice. Been doing some stumble and bump. Means when you go down to the ground, have like a defender punch at it. And that's what happened to me in the game. So working on that a little bit more, trying to practice on that. And this team likes to do a lot of punches. So got to make sure we secure the ball and have no turnovers.